Hey everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to the final card and this week's tarot story. We have our third major arcana card and our first upright card this week, and that is Wheel of Fortune. So the lesson of the Wheel of Fortune is basically around non-attachment. It tells us that the physical world is constantly in flux. It's always changing. So don't get too attached to any particular condition you are in. Which means that if something happens that you love, you receive it with joy and happiness, but you receive it with open hands, not grasping onto that. Because if you try to hold on to the thing that you like, for one thing, you can't hold it, but you also create suffering for yourself because now instead of enjoying it, you're grasping onto it. You've turned something that was abundance into scarcity. And the same thing when something comes at you that you don't particularly like, being able to receive that with open hands. Because if you fight with it, if you resist something, it gets stronger. And you create suffering for yourself. But if you can receive what you don't prefer with openness and non-resistance, then it flows through you. And every time it carries with it a gem or a blessing that you would not have seen if you fought with it. So essentially then, the message of the Wheel of Fortune is blessing is always occurring. The question is whether you are receiving it with open hands. That means the soul is working in concert with the universe to these are changing circumstances. There's not much you can do about that because we live on the physical plane. But inside of that, the soul is constantly working to bring us blessing, growth, expansion, and happiness. So when the card is upright as it is today, that suggests the universe is moving for us. We can feel it. It's obvious. So blessing that we would like is flowing toward us. The challenge is, are you ready to receive it? And that's an important question because this week has been about our reluctance. We're reluctant to choose a path. We're reluctant to take action steps. We're reluctant to commit ourselves to following our vision. And if we are reluctant, that means we're not fully showing up. We're guarding ourselves. We're hiding ourselves a little bit. And as you guard or hide yourself from your own actions, you guard and hide yourself from the universe, which means there is blessing available, but we're going to miss it. We're going to miss the opportunity of this blessing if we don't just step out in faith, believe in ourselves, and start moving forward. So this should be the last encouragement you need this week. You've gotten lots of encouragement this week about believing yourself, reframing old stories, and taking action steps to let yourself be registered in the universe. Once you start moving forward, once you take action steps, literal action steps in the world, the universe registers what you did and it can start responding. And this is the response that we are being shown. The response is, yes, let me help you. So see if you haven't yet started moving, do it today and see where you can recognize a corresponding support from the universe that's giving you the thumbs up. Hope that's helpful this week. See you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you would like more content from me, please consider joining my Patreon community. The link is right here below the video. I'm committed to at least once a week posting content that is exclusive to my Patreon subscribers, and I do monthly giveaways where I send people customized tarot spreads. So if that sounds like fun to you, come on and join us. I hope to see you there. Bye.